Welcome back. It's good to see you back here at Recalcitrant DBA. I hope you're learning a lot of useful and helpful information. So when we talked about the order by clause, I left you with two practices to work through. Let's review those. The first was what I call the straightforward exercise. Pretty much walked you through it in the video, kind of held your hand through most of it. And what I'd asked you to do was to read from the production.product table and retrieve these columns: name, color, product number, etc. I asked you to filter it using the where clause that we learned about earlier, and filter out and select only those records where make flag was set to 1. In other words, where we needed to make some of these products. And then I asked you to order it by product number. Let's execute that, and you'll see that I got back 239 rows. And hopefully that's similar or exactly the same as what you got back. And notice that the order is according to product number. Starts with the B's and works its way forward. So that was the straightforward exercise. Let's take a look at the challenge exercise that I gave you. This one was a little more difficult. I didn't hold your hand very much. I gave you the requirements. And what you'll notice is I'm starting to work more and more towards giving you requirements like you'd get them in the real world. So for this one, I asked you to select from the human resources.employee table. I wanted you to retrieve these records, and I asked you to alias them as whatever seemed right to you. And of course, your aliases will be very different than mine. That's totally fine. But the tricks came to where I asked you to, first of all, filter it where the predicate was set that salaried flag was such that they were hourly employees. Remember, I explained to you that salaried flag was set to 1 if they were salaried and 0 if they were hourly. So if we want to know the hourly employees, we say where salaried flag equals 0. And then I asked you to order it by their age. Well, we can do that with their birth date. But I also asked you to order it by birth date, or age rather, so the youngest came first. Remember that the order by clause by default does an ascending order. In order to get them the youngest listed first, we needed to do a descending order. So let's execute that. And you'll see that, sure enough, we got those columns. We got the aliases put in. We got it so that the sort order is based upon birth date. And you can see we start with the ones who have been born most recently, going down through those who were born in such a way that they're older. That's it. Those are the exercises. Gosh, I hope you're having a good time with this. I hope that you are learning in such a way that you can start to apply these in a real world scenario, either in a job you currently have, maybe you're looking for work. Either way, I really hope that you are able to make good use of this stuff. I think I mentioned at the end of the last exercise that we're going to now look at the next video will be in the group by clause. So I'm looking forward to working with you on that. For now, keep practicing, and do good, and write good code. Don't forget to ask questions. You know the drill. You know all the ways to ask me questions. And you know what I'm going to say next. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate your time, and hope to see you again in the next video. For now, this is the Recalcitrant DBA. Bye.